guys, welcome to Humans of AI. Today we're going to talk to Marc Schotter. He's an entrepreneur, and you guys know what is our subject for today. It's entrepreneurship. So let's find out what's it all about. Hi guys, hello once again to Humans of AI. I will be your host today, and my name is Ferdy, and today our topic is entrepreneurship. And with me is Marc Schotter. Very much welcomed here. Marc is the founder of InSnack, and we would like to get to know your company a bit. So Marc, just go ahead, tell us a bit about your company.
Yeah, so InSnack, it's a fitness food startup. So the special thing about it, the fitness food is based on insect protein, and our long-term vision is to establish insect food in the European market. Exactly.
Okay. And how did you come up with a name, and what makes your company unique?
So the name already explains it a bit. Insect snacks. So that's related to the whole fitness food thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And why is it unique? I think definitely that we're trying to use insect protein, because insects or eating edible insects is not a big thing yet in Europe, even though like 70% of the whole world population is already consuming insects more or less.
Yeah.
So unique, I would definitely say that we're using a very sustainable resource of protein. Because if you look at the consumption rate of protein, it's increasing a lot. But if you look at all the factors which are related to the overconsumption of meat, such as the usage of water, the greenhouse gas output, we have a need to switch to something else, and then the insects come and play because they're very sustainable.
Okay.
Yeah.
And regarding your supply, where do you kind of get your insects from?
So the idea first is to use crickets, and we actually think about having our own cricket farm.
Alrighty.
Because there are not many suppliers yet. There are some good ones in Mexico or in Thailand, but like going into the business details, I would say it's very driving our margins down, because it's not a commodity. So that's why we're thinking to either have a partnership in Thailand or building our own cricket farm.
And that will be here in Spain?
Not in Spain, but we're looking maybe into Portugal.
Okay.
And but let's see, it's still in discussion, and we haven't decided yet. Yeah. So.
All right. Very nice. For me myself, I already tried one of the chocolate. It's based on chocolate basically, right? You have the cricket powder.
Exactly.
What kind of flavors do you offer? I myself, I tasted it already. It's super nice, super good taste. I really like it.
Thanks.
How can you maybe, for the people out there who haven't tried it yet, can you make us a little? What kind of taste is like different to any other normal protein bars? How would you describe it, and what kind of flavors do you offer so far?
So we're talking about the prototypes we have so far,
Yeah.
and it's basically we have chocolate, peanut butter, and also banana and a mango. I think you only tried the chocolate ones,
Yeah,
right?
the chocolate.
Yeah. So these are the 4 flavors we're planning at the moment for the protein bars. But it tastes just more or less like a natural protein energy bar.
Yeah.
And but just the uniqueness that there's insects or crickets as an ingredient in it. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it has a kind of a. When I taste it, has a special taste. Especially in the end, you feel like there's something else.
Exactly. But then this is still in process, so we're trying to come up with something which is not tasting too different. Of course, it needs to be special and adventurous. The taste is interesting, of course, but we're trying to go for the sweet spot between a good taste and an interesting taste, you know. So that's a crucial aspect of the product.
And your bars will be targeted for fitness centers, and which kind of markets are you going for? Spain or Europe? What's your approach?
So our initial rollout more or less gonna be maybe Germany and also Scandinavia, because the people are very interested. Also the Netherlands, that I don't forget them, because they're very interested into the products.
Yeah.
Actually, when we were starting now to going into the details of the market, we were realizing that France has the biggest insect market as well.
Oh really?
So but especially for feed, not for food. But so it's very interesting to see if we can also go for France, since the market is growing very, very big there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it with haute cuisine and the nice kitchen. It would be really interested in insects. But so that's a plan. I think South Europe is a bit more difficult at the beginning, but let's see. Yeah.
we're very excited for this adventure. So after having talked a bit about the product, I would like to get more into detail about the entrepreneurship side. So I mean, here at IE, we all know, or maybe all of you out there have heard about the Venture Lab. So Marc, maybe you can tell us a bit more, how did the Venture Lab really support your journey so far?
Yeah, so Venture Lab is made from some people from IE, from Paris, for example, and he's a really awesome guy. He has a lot of experience. I think he started in investment banking, and he has a lot of contacts, and he's running the whole Venture Lab and then startup Area 31 thing. And the whole Venture Lab is an accelerator program. What this means is it's giving us guidance to structure our, like, we have a lot of ideas, and we're trying to organize ourselves much better. So it's still a competition, so there's a semi-final and a final, but what the Venture Lab provides is not only giving mentors and insights and guidance, but also to structure everything, because now we had to go back a bit. It's always the process, you know, it's like a roller coaster, and you need to go back and rethink stuff.
Things.
Exactly. So we were even like reshaping our buyer persona a bit, because we were talking a lot about the value proposition, and validation is a super important concept in the Venture Lab. So we get not only to know like strategy and theoretical stuff about the business plan. We need to write a business plan, of course, for the final pitches as well, but also a lot of practical insights, and the whole motivation is really increasing, like to go out there and do stuff and try stuff. And so the whole, I think that's the concept of lean startup nowadays, to get the MVP, the minimal viable product, out there as quick as possible, and to get feedback from real customers or potential customers.
All right. Yeah. And on the way on this kind of journey, what would you consider have been so far the greatest challenges you have been facing?
So the greatest challenges, I think, because it's the first time for me to start a venture, I have two co-founders. It's Jordi, a Spanish guy, and Jean Baptiste, a French guy. So first of all, because we know each other from the class, but it's still like to start a big project such as Insnack with them together was kind of new, and we had to find out, okay, what are the strengths and the weaknesses of the team members? How do we like use the capabilities of the team members as good as possible? So that was the first, I wouldn't say challenge, but opportunity as well, because like the team is really good, and that's what it makes in the end. And the other challenge is, of course, to have research in a market which is very small at the moment, but growing now. So getting information about how much insect food is there in Europe, and about also on customer perception about eating edible insects. That's a huge challenge. And then what I already mentioned, the supply of cricket protein or powder is very
so
complicated.
To summarize, soft skills, getting to know people, interacting with people you know for quite a short time eventually. Then information gathering and the supply side. Especially for your product like this.
And let me add something, like what I really learned is, even though you have an idea, it means nothing. You need to execute. That's key. To go out there and
execution is everything.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Great. So, and as you are now, as you could gather some experience so far as a founder, what would be the advice to people out there watching right now and who are thinking about founding maybe their own business? Do you have like, let's say 1 to 3 advices you would give them? What is your takeaway?
So coming back to what I just said, execution is everything. So get also very practical. Like, even though you have the biggest and greatest idea, talk to people, get feedback. Like the thing is, in Europe, or especially where I'm from in Germany, it's always about like, oh, I have an idea, I need to hide it and whatever. But if you look into Silicon Valley, people are getting out their ideas and getting feedback. No one's gonna steal it and execute it that fast, you know. So get feedback. That's the first thing I would say. Talk to as many people as possible. And sometimes there's some opportunities you wouldn't have thought about. And then get the right team together. Like it doesn't have to be friends, but at least people you know a bit. And then you're gonna find out, okay, who can do what, and how does it work.
Share the same values.
Exactly. Share the same. Exactly.
Nice cultural fit.
Exactly. That's the thing. And I myself, I'm a huge fan of Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't know if you know him. It's an entrepreneur, and he's always talking about this concept of clouds and dirt. So clouds mean you have your vision, where you want to be, but you also have the dirt. That means the daily practical work. And you get so impatient because you think, okay, I want to have InSnack here and there. I know there's some competitors already coming up now, and I want to have my product in the market. But to focus on the dirty work every day, that's important. So keep patient and just follow your vision in the long term.
All right.
Yeah.
And you've just been talking about the team. Do you actually recruit? Because maybe there are people out there who are not that secure in regards to founding their own business yet. Maybe they just want to join a kind of exciting environment, small team, startup atmosphere. Like, is it possible, or are you guys like so?
Definitely in the future. Like we're still in the venture lab. It's still an accelerating program. But we definitely need great people in marketing, because it's a huge marketing project as well.
Crazy.
We need tech people for coding for our platform. They're also thinking about creating an app maybe. And what's also very missing, so everyone out there who has in the network someone with food scientists, that would be amazing. But yeah, of course you can hit me up, and we're always welcoming talented people, and yeah, that's it.
As you guys heard, if you like to, for example, gather more information about the company, if you would like to join the team, get more insights from Marc, you can.
Maybe you can share my email, and
yeah, for sure. We will share his email address in the comments, and if you'd like to have some more additional information about InSnack, just hit Marc up, or even me. Now that also knows quite some stuff about the company, and I would like to thank you for your presence here and attending our YouTube channel, Humans of IE.